Hello and welcome to your daily dose of table talk, where we talk about what?
Topics.
Newsy type stuff?
And also
No, that's the other show.
mattered to me today?
No, that's the wrong one.
we actually talk about anything and everything. There's nothing off limits.
Yeah, mainly your questions on Twitter and Facebook using the hashtag tabletalk or on reddit.com/r/SourceFed when they're not GIFs or GIFs of Trisha bouncing. So that's a thing. My name is Philip DeFranco.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm William Haynes.
Yay!
You've been filled in.
Also,
You've been willed in.
You've been
Oh,
willed
very
in.
good.
I like it. He's already taken my show.
Do you
I
have?
want it.
He's younger and blacker than me.
I
I'm
can have
done.
it. It's
I just
mine.
gave up my show.
Affirmative action, I'm taking over.
Oh, is that how it
I'm taking
works?
over here. I get it.
I wanted you on this because I loved you on Anime Club because you were so weird.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do with my hands. I just, like...
I think you can do whatever you want with your
I
hands.
like that he touches me, but he went for the hover with Meg. I guess that makes sense, though.
I don't know. People don't realize. I don't know if you realize.
What's
I
that?
usually go out of my way to upset you. Like,
Really?
I do. Like, I like any opportunity I get to like hug you. I try to stay
That
a
doesn't
little bit
upset
too
me.
long. Dang it.
That doesn't
I
upset.
gotta
Also,
find out new things.
you're just saying that you've never hugged me in your life.
Yes, I have.
No.
Multiple. You don't even realize, Phil. That's how.
Let's go to a clip.
I'm sad. Let's go to a clip.
Okay, good. So we're gonna just.
One of these is because
I need you guys
to
to mocap this, or just Steve's glasses. We'll just on that, and we're done.
I am molten.
So wait a minute, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this show, we
Okay.
have to announce that we have a sponsor on Nerd.
Is that today's show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sfnerd.ting.com. Ting, if you don't know, is the pay what you actually use cell phone service. They sponsor the PDS as well. They're awesome people. If you don't know, they have 4G service, awesome 4G phones. I personally use my Samsung Galaxy S4 for that, specifically with work, because it's just convenient. And if you ever have a problem, you can just call them, and it's like an actual human being that does it. Also, although, I do want to say this to Ting, I do follow you guys on Twitter, including your personal accounts, and they might have more fun than we do at the office. Because they had videos of a backflip contest. And like, I feel like we have Joe, but they have multiple Joes there.
Yeah.
Multiple Joes.
We just need more Joes, and then
That's what it
we
is.
can have a fun contest with them, or like a fun competition.
I think we need to develop a time machine, go into the future, take his son Jackson. You know what? His daughter can probably do backflips.
Yep.
Get them done. We have more Joes, kind of.
Yeah, and then we'll have a fun off with the Ting office. We'll see who has more fun.
We could beat him, I think.
I think we might. We've got
think
Lee
we
on our
can.
side.
But the main point, check them out. Check out their calculator or their calendar, or really their calendar, in case you want to cook. I think that's a utensil that you use when you cook. I don't know. Is it?
Cylinder?
What about calculator? It's like a calendar calculator in one.
Oh, I thought it was a French calculator. A calculator.
A calculator.
I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna jump into this. And the first question we have is from Cotton XD, who says, "What is the most unprofessional thing you have ever done while at work?" Woo!
Uh-oh.
I do like that it is on the episode that I am here.
I know. Is this our exit interview?
So how about this? I'm gonna say this. Whatever you say here, as long as it does not involve you harassing or sexually accosting someone, you're not going to be fired.
Okay, so I'll leave those out. Let me see.
Oh no!
Well, I don't know. There's several incriminating photos
We've
of
talked
me
about a few of them.
in the office, yeah, and I think we have talked about them. But technically it was before we got an HR department, so I think that's off the
That
books,
doesn't like
right?
not count. It's like before we had an HR department, said Steve Zaragoza about his Senate run with these pictures of his balls pressed against glass.
But was it really before they had an HR department?
We'll never know. But also we don't care because it's still Steve's balls.
Yeah, it's true. It's my balls.
I think we've all seen them by now.
Yeah, I'm pretty
No
sure.
one has not seen them.
I think everyone in this office can close their eyes and draw a very detailed version of my balls. Like,
At least part of them.
at least, at least one part. You're right, I rarely ever go full scrot.
Yeah, you never go full scroll because then
That's too far.
You gotta be respectful.
Yeah.
There's women in the office.
this is. It was. I feel like it was worse. Yeah, it was definitely 100% worse before we had an HR department and/or kept tabs on anything that happened. I always remember Joe either rubbing his naked body all over my couch and then deciding to post it to Vine.
Yeah, he vined it.
He vined it.
Where were we? We were at E3 or something.
We were at E3, and then you almost pooping or pooping. In the
Yeah,
trash
well, everyone dared me to poop in the trash can, and they were throwing money on the table. I was like, once you get money involved, there's not much I won't do. And so I was gearing up for it. And I had like pants half down over the trash can, and Danny, the savior of the DeFranco Inc. office, was like, no! You can't do that! You can't do that in an office building at a workplace. And I was like, ding! Like, I got shocked by electricity. It must be what it's like when someone's gonna punch someone in the face, and some guardian angel comes over and says, like, you don't want to do that, you could get arrested. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. She stopped me from pooping.
So there's that. And then what about you, Will?
I was thinking about it. So we have another employee, Brian, who I also like to get on his nerves, and he just turned 30, so he poops a lot. And I,
What?
That's a thing?
Is
yeah,
this
he
some
poops a lot. He
scientific
poops a lot.
fact?
And so every time I notice that I'm in the bathroom at the same time as him, which is often, I stick my foot under the stall
Oh, that's not cool.
and put my foot on his foot.
Wait, barefoot?
No, with my shoe on.
You gotta do barefoot next time.
That would be weird.
In the bathroom?
In the bathroom, just cause. Just like every time. And now Darren tells me when he goes to the bathroom, so I follow him.
I thought maybe you guys were on the same poop schedule. That
No.
happens at work.
I cannot pull a work
dudes.
poop.
It happens with dudes, yeah. Every once in a while, you gotta notice those shoes. But every once in a while, you get into that bathroom and you're like, oh, here's my poop buddy, who's on the same poop schedule as I am, who waits to do their morning poop at the office because you got to get out of the house quick.
I don't know what it is about going into a bathroom that smells terrible, and then the number one thing you have to do when you leave is go, what the hell
Yeah.
was that? It's one, I feel like, in part to be like, seriously, what the hell was that? But two, to announce to the world that that was not you.
Yeah, you have to. It's the worst when it's like a co-ed bathroom, like at the YouTube space. It's co-ed bathrooms, which is one of the most terrifying things. Like, I get anxiety pretty easily, but
So it's co-ed, but it's also, I like bathrooms that go all the way to the ground. I don't need to know that, like, because if you look in our bathroom, we literally had to put fucking paper between the gaps because you can just see.
You can't
it's
see.
like it's the biggest space.
And it's awkward too because like sometimes no one ever fully like closes the one, and it's always got like kind of a red, so it might be
Yeah,
locked,
you're right,
it might
you're
not
right.
be locked. So then I look, and then like 1 in 10 times I make eye contact with whoever it is, and then I'm just like,
It's like in the movies when you look through the keyhole. When they look through the keyhole, there's someone there on the other side. That's so funny. It's you steal a glance for just a second through the tiny slit.
so I don't even. So when I'm going to the bathroom, I don't even just like look forward. I just down in my phone because I'm like, someone's gonna see me.
Yeah. Well, and then it's you got that mirror position too, where there's like a little bit. You can see even more into that stall through the mirror.
Yeah.
So it's like you go to the mirror to wash your hands. Boom, stole a glance real quick with your, and you're like, oh man, I just shared eye contact with someone who's pooping.
Yeah, that's like a male thing though. Like females, when they go to the bathroom, it's like a whole thing. They go together. But when males walk into the door, it's over.
Yeah,
we
it
do not. We
kinda-
pretend like we don't exist.
Which is weird, right? Because
mid
we shouldn't.
conversation.
Well, so it depends on like the relationship, because like Hafner, I know that if I'm gonna be in the stall, or not the stall, but if I'm going to the urinal next to him, he's gonna be completely fine with having a conversation, but he's not gonna look directly at me.
Nope.
Right?
Sure, you can't do that.
You can't look directly
Yeah.
into the eyes.
No,
Just-
unless you're trying to start a fight or maybe want to be friends with that person.
It's one of the two, the extremes. And yeah, I don't know. But as far as like the least professional thing, I don't know. I feel like. Do you have something in mind? Because I can't think of it.
No,
'Cause
not really.
In my head, it's always like right before we do something indoors that I know we shouldn't do, and I'm like, "Don't worry, I own the place." And then like we bust a light when we were playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like 'cause
Oh,
there's
that's
no
a thing,
reason
yeah.
to play basketball next to a room that's literally made entirely of glass. Like that's a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well, plus like it would hit the panels.
You know
and
what?
stuff.
No, I know what the fuck it is. I was having the worst day ever, and I kicked your soda because I was so angry about life. I remember this. I was like, I had no sleep, and I fucking came into the studio like I think it was like stupid early, and I put my juices in, and then the next and I had to like move something, and then I think I had to move your Coke, and I was like whatever. I was like people can like put them in one at a time, and then all my juices were everywhere, and I was like, this has gone too far. And it was like completely illogical because I'm just like out of my mind angry, and I like take it out and I fucking kick it, and it made no sense.
Wait, so you got like a Rambo, like Drew First Blood type feeling out of it? Like that's
No.
what you got? And you were like,
I'm not a person that I like to like bring my anger to people, which is why sometimes I lock myself in that room because I'm just like, rough day. Maybe just play video games. And it made no sense because I put it on the ground and I fucking kicked it.
Did you feel low immediately, or did it take a while?
Feel low?
Like this is.
Was that a
wrong.
low point for you?
No, I was still just fueled by anger. And I was like, whose Coke is it?
Did you see
It's on the ground. Great. And then I just like went about my day.
Did you see a tiny version of Drew on the ground? It wasn't even a soda. It was like, please, Bill, no! And I kicked it.
Well, I didn't know until after, and it's like when I found out it was a Drew, I like kind of calmed down. I think if I had also found out like it was like it was a PA, I would have like gotten angrier.
Oh god.
I'd be like, you can't disrespect. You know better. You're new here. But that's probably it.
All right. That's probably, I think that's okay. That's nowhere near as bad as trying to poop in a trash can.
Yeah.
It's on a different scale. I
Yeah.
think. Yours is very inappropriate. Mine is inappropriate but fueled by anger.
Yeah. Yours is like, I think if there was a court that was like reviewing it, they'd be like, okay, accepted. People get angry. But if there was a court that was like, shitting into a trash can in front of everybody in an office, this is borderline like mental disorder. Like,
You want to jump in?
all right.
All right.
Here it is. Will's
I just
first
read
question
one?
poll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull it right out, buddy.
What would your adult Make-A-Wish be?
Oh.
I had one.
See, this is hard, man, cause like my issue is everyone's like, you're the hardest person to buy stuff for, which I think is always a cop-out because it's like, you have money to buy yourself stuff with, also, I don't know much about you. Like, I feel, that's what, when I hear that, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't know, what would your adult Make-A-Wish be?
I think I've got it. I haven't put any thought into this, so bear with me here. I would like to host The Tonight Show for one night.
Yeah.
Just Steve takes over.
That's my life wish.
And it's like, but I don't even want I don't want a whole season. I don't want to be the host. I just want one night. Like when someone's on vacation. Who's the Tonight Show host now? Jimmy Fallon? And when Jimmy Fallon's on vacation, I want to hop in, but I want to take over. I want like full reign of like the little sketches. I just want it to be the weirdest clusterfuck ever.
Would you still have the roots on it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You can't do that. You can't really change that. I think that would make people mad. Don't you think? People love roots.
Not that you just replaced Jimmy Fallon with some guy they'd never seen before.
Well, actually, if I could change the band and everyone was okay with it, I would bring Weird Al and his band in. To be
That'd
like
be kind
band
of a
for one
fun,
night.
weird thing.
Wouldn't that be cool? It would just be like the most wacky night of late night TV ever.
I think it would be perfect for like a one night. Like you wouldn't want to see Weird Al every night.
No,
he's
you
like
wouldn't.
he's like he's the friend that like you're like, hey, I haven't seen Weird Al in like fucking 2 months.
I want to have a party with that man.
But if he was like your roommate, you'd be like, I fucking hate you.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
I get it. Poke is cool. Great, great, Al.
It could also be a dream come true though. Just polka music all the time.
Dude, when he does the like the polka mashups, it's actually really good.
They're the best. Yeah, I love them.
What about you?
I think I would want like the whole city to pretend that I was Sherlock Holmes and like there'd be a mystery I had to solve, but it'd be difficult. It wouldn't be easy. It'd be a really difficult mystery.
So it's like a crowdsource, or what do they call that? Or like a flash mob, but the whole town is in on it.
So kind of when they did like Bat Kid.
Yeah, Bat Kid.
There you go.
Sherlock Holmes and I'm Sherlock Holmes, or Sherlock Will or something.
It's also kind of like dinner theater, like extreme dinner theater.
That's fun.
Or like, what's
That's
that other
fun.
thing where people lock themselves into it's like mystery dinner or something? Come on, Drew, you should know this. You do all this LARPing type shit. It's like when people what? It's like when people he's angry. Oh, Drew! He got so big. It's like when Gandalf gets angry in the Lord of the Rings. No, but isn't there something where they go? It's like murder mystery. Like where everyone gets into a
murder
room.
mystery dinner theater. Or
Yeah,
whatever?
well, it's like we were thinking about.
Is that a real thing? Probably.
It is, but we were thinking about doing one here at SourceFed where we like lock ourselves in. We have cameras everywhere, and everyone gets an envelope, and in the envelope is like your instructions, like this is who you are in this murder mystery.
You are murdered.
And yeah, you could be the murdered one, you could be the murderer, and
So-
then everyone would play a role.
So kind of like when we play, what is it, Wolf?
Like werewolf, yeah.
Werewolf,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah. But you want the whole
I want
damn
the whole
town
thing.
in
I want somebody to have been murdered really complicatedly, where a regular person, unlike me, wouldn't have no idea how to figure it out. And I get like a Watson, like
Who would be your Watson?
somebody shorter than me.
Okay.
Oh, Elijah Wood. Gotta
That'd be
have
a great
Elijah Wood.
Watson, dude. I want to see him be a
Yeah.
Watson in something. That'd be great.
Beautiful.
To keep with Watson, mine would be to, I'd have to get Lindsay on the Make-A-Wish, but to have some hangout time with Emma Watson.
You would arrange.
Oh, hangout.
But you
time.
mean hangout time, or
Yes.
like actually hangout time?
No, not like, oh yeah, you want to watch Netflix for 12 hours?
You seen House of Cards?
But the reason why you're like, you want to come over and watch some Netflix? We're totally gonna. I just got it. I use Netflix.com.
/ Philly D.
You know.
Oh god.
1 second, let me bring it up on my phone that I got through phil.ting.com. I mean sfnerd.ting.com. Sorry.
Did you? What would Lindsay's reaction to that be? Like if you like, it's not even a joke. You went home and you said, Lindsay, we have to talk. I have an opportunity.
She would say, okay, but only if you can get who's the dude from Maroon 5?
Oh
Adam
yeah,
Levine?
you've mentioned
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I don't even like Adam Levine as a person after hearing him talk, but I'd still hook up with Adam Levine. And I was like, I could see that. Like,
So what if she was like, I will let you do this if you can guarantee me the same situation with Adam Levine? Would you be able to arrange that somehow?
like through real
They're
life
like,
connections?
yeah.
In no way could I actually set this up.
I think you could. I think you.
I also don't know if I would actually like. I think that's one of those things that you can just spout off,
Right?
And
But when you're in the moment, it's
like when a YouTube commenter is like, "I'd fuck her." Like you're like a 12-year-old
Right.
like kid with asthma.
Yeah.
Like she's not out there looking for you.
Or it's even worse when the guy's like, "Ugh, she's got like those weird thighs. Like, forget
yeah.
that. I would never touch that girl." It's like, dude, who are you?
and you're like wiping Cheeto stains off your third chin.
Exactly.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, but it's only those people that are that awful that would look at someone like Emma Watson and just, I was like,
I
Emma
think it's-
Roberts.
Emma Roberts solid too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but also, isn't there also an older Emma someone that's like an old woman who's kind of like who I always confuse every once?
Probably.
Who cares?
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep.
Yes, Meryl Streep is who he was
Yeah,
talking. No.
I would like to spend some time with Meryl Streep. Just kidding. I want to know, in your scenario of your detective thing, someone's actually dead? Like someone's been actually
See,
murdered?
if it was the way I would have it, someone would have actually been murdered. But
So it is your
they can't kill
wish.
someone for my life to be made. So yeah, someone's murdered. Someone's murdered.
Your Honor, it was for Will's Make-A-Wish.
All right.
They were on death
Case
row.
closed.
They were on death row.
Oh, that's cool. Or they're like a raper or some kind of pervert.
a
or
full-on
something.
rapist, and then I get to have.
Why
them.
do you guys mix up the words raper and rapists? Why?
What's the difference? What's the difference, Phil?
Here we go.
Because it's fun to play with words. Waiting under your bed. Playing with words is fun for your brain. Waiting under your bed says, for the ladies.
What does that mean?
For ladies, and there's no ladies here.
Is there?
Useful. Well, Phil, is there something you'd like
Is
to admit
there?
on camera? Useful Dinosaur says, what is one thing that you are a snob about? Mine is coffee. I judge every cup I have.
Breakfast. I'm the biggest breakfast asshole in the world.
Yeah.
That's something to legitimately be a snob about.
I feel like
though.
it's the easiest meal to mess up. Like, you can crock pot lunch, dinner, you can make sandwiches, you can make pasta, whatever. Breakfast, like, there's so many ways to just, ooh.
I hit the lens! That's seriously the second time ever.
There's so many ways to fuck up eggs. There's
Yeah, okay, but I'm also the kind of guy that will go to like a Holiday Inn and have their like continental breakfast. Like if I'm, it's not like I frequent the Holiday Inn. It's like if I'm on vacation or something and I stay at a Holiday Inn and they do like a fun continental breakfast or something, I'm grubbing down on those styrofoam eggs, man, because I'm getting my money's worth.
There's something about those eggs and like the eggs you see, like, I don't even know if McDonald's still does it, but like when they do their breakfast platter, which I didn't even know was a thing until
yeah.
I worked there back in the day, but they make you pancakes and eggs, and it's just like the shitty eggs
Yeah.
that you like.
It's
you
the
got.
one that
Denny's
they
eggs.
is it the one that they fold over, or is it the circle one they just drop onto the plate?
No, I think it's like poured out of like a thing. I don't know. I mean, it's egg.
I don't know. I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal
great.
of the day.
It's a great
and
one.
my
Is it
favorite,
really?
Well, I don't get to enjoy a good breakfast every morning. But if you ask me what my favorite type of food is,
Okay.
and my favorite like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's breakfast all the way, no
Okay.
matter what. But I don't think I'm a snob for it. Like you
Okay.
give me a little croissant with a little bit of butter and some cheese and an egg, I'm done.
Alright.
You can wrap me up.
All right.
Open to Christmas.
What are you a snob about though?
I'm a snob about movies, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you are.
there's no going about it. I'm a big movie snob,
Yes.
and that's it. That's all we have to say
That's
about
all.
it.
we're on the topic, but I'm a huge snob about bathrooms. This is what the karma thing for what I do to Brian. If Brian did that to me, I would die.
Wait, really?
Yes, I am very particular about my bathroom. So I'm so glad. I am not happy about anything in my life other than the fact that I have a bathroom to myself. I can only poop in one place in this entire universe. I can't do it anywhere else.
Wait, do you not
so you're
do it
one of
here?
those guys.
I have never taken office poop, and I never will.
Oh, so you've got a sacred throne that's
I have
yours.
a sacred throne.
We now have an objective to give him diarrhea.
I know, right?
It's my worst fear.
Here,
My
try
worst
some
fear.
of this actual just water only.
Oh,
Not
okay.
laxative.
Will not do it.
Yeah.
I will wait hours.
Really?
I can only poop at home.
Listen, I respect it and I get it because it's like
You don't get it.
No, I do get it. I get it. It's your throne. It's your time. I mean, look, you don't get any more personal in your life than when you're on the toilet. You're dealing with your body. You're dealing with your mind, and just the movement of your bowels.
It's like I have this special light that I turn on. There's 2 lights in my bathroom. There's this special one I put on.
What?
It's like the other one has a fan, and the fan is too loud for me. It's like
You need to
I can't get
concentrate.
into poop mode, and it's like I turn on my special light, and it's a little bit warmer than the other light, and I just
Wait, do you turn on music too?
I don't always turn on music, but you know, it's a real deep moment with me. I don't do it every day. I probably should.
I feel
Should I
like-
be pooping every day. Should I be pooping every day? I don't know.
couple of times.
At least twice.
See, I'm not 30 yet.
Because I'm getting older, and like if I need to go to the bathroom, I need to do that. Otherwise, who knows what's gonna happen to the insides of me?
Yeah. My
Right?
colon or whatever is probably destroyed from holding it in. What is it? What's the thing that you hold in? The colon? Yeah, my colon's destroyed.
You're holding your colon, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wait a minute. The only place where I would ever remotely have a problem going to the bathroom is when you're going to a lady's house for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, look, dude. I can't actually tell this story. But look, I have a personal story where someone came into my home, not anyone we know or I've ever talked about, but someone came in. It's actually true. No, it's no one you know.
All right.
And someone came into my home, first time ever coming into my home, dropped a deuce like no one's
Oh,
business.
goodness.
And it's like, what are you thinking? You know, this is my home. My family lives
Okay,
here.
just really fast. It's not. Wait, did they like hop in, say hey, poop, and then immediately leave?
Well, no, they hung out a while.
Did they stay the night?
No.
Oh, okay.
But they were there maybe for a meal. Maybe it was like a meeting of people. You know, I don't want to get any more specific
Was
about
it before or after the meal?
It was after the meal.
Okay, so because I feel like that would be hard because to like not talk about.
But it's like, dude, cut your day short, count your losses, count your graces, and go, lovely dinner, great to meet you guys. I can't wait to see you again. Go home and poop in your own toilet, man. You don't want first impressions to be that you dropped the biggest deuce in the world.
I
and
feel like
stunk
that's
up the whole home.
that's a fine story. If I have to go, I'm going.
yeah.
And that's
All
the
right,
thing.
let's change it up a little bit. What if it was a woman? Dudes are gross, all
Right.
right?
Absolutely.
And we know we're gross. And we hit that fucking wall of poop when you walk into a public bathroom sometimes and you're like, whoa, someone had a problem in here. But you're not gonna judge that man. Women, on the other hand, of course, very capable of creating the same
I don't
type
think
of
so.
smell.
I think you would be surprised with how when I talk to women about other women, women can be fucking disgusting.
No, it's true, but isn't it, like, it's weird though, right? Like, it's hard to imagine.
no.
Really? It's
People
hard
are
for me to
people, bro.
imagine. It's true, but it's hard for, like, in fact, a friend of mine used to say whenever I would have a crush on someone in high school, I would be like, man, that girl's so beautiful, she would never even talk to me. He'd be like, picture her on the toilet taking the biggest shit you've ever seen, heard, and smelled. And then now bring her down to your level and then say to yourself,
I want
can
you
get
to
that
read a
girl.
little
Now
book
she's
called
below
Everyone
me.
Poops.
Everyone poops.
I feel like that would help you out. In
All
life.
I'm saying is first impressions. If you're a female and you're coming to someone's house for the first time, meeting parents, meeting people, you don't drop the biggest deuce of your life.
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
You just don't.
That actually happened to me recently too. Darren and I, who is my roommate, we had a visitor. We have 2 bathrooms in our house. All the bathrooms. He picks mine to have his diarrhea in multiple times, and it was
Yeah.
just.
You can't do it. It's like, dude, call it quits.
I don't forgive him.
Take a rain check. Go
don't
home.
forgive him.
Take care of business. You can't forgive
He's
him.
dead to me. He's dead to me.
Yeah, because you know what? Your poop is sacred to you.
It's
and I
sacred to
get
me.
it.
This is my sacred spot. That's like my castle, and he just pooped all over it.
Beautiful way to end it. That it's his castle and he pooped all over. I will
That's
never.
your Iron Throne.
To me, nothing like that is holy. Nothing like that is special.
Really? You don't, not even like your bed. Like you don't have something that's like, this is mine.
If you
and
like
it's
eat,
sacred.
I mean, if you eat if you eat food in bed and you're gonna make crumbs, I'm gonna kick you out. I
Yeah.
don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Except maybe a pregnant woman.
Really? Because there's that expression. Like I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers. You heard that expression?
I've never heard that.
You never heard that expression?
Dude, have you ever been trying? Yeah, when you're trying to sleep and then there's just like.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And because I just remember that when I was like 12, and I was like, well, that was inconvenient. I will never do that ever again.
Kind of like when you touch fire for the first time.
I figure if I have some shit sorted out by 12, like, what the fuck is your problem? But it's not like that's my picky thing. And I would still say breakfast because I'm an asshole about it. But so the main point, do you have a weird poop thing? Because I'm not sure if Drew is on my side or your side with this.
Go ahead,
I
Drew.
just feel bad for Ross.
Was it Ross?
No, it's not Ross. It's not.
Oh, his eyes
Hold
are
on a
wide.
second. It's not Ross.
Okay.
It's not. I assure you.
Oh, stop winking. No.
It's not.
Here's the deal.
It's not.
Because he included it, even if he's not guilty, he's guilty by assumption.
Ross had been over many times, all right, before the... All right, we don't have to talk
So he's
about
not
that.
allowed at your house for a different reason.
Wait, so would it bother you more if someone came over to your house and did that, or someone came over to your house and you found out, but there was no mess, that they masturbated?
Oh goodness.
I'm okay with that because, look, we're animals, all right, and we have needs, okay? And if you got to take care of business... Because, look, you don't leave a scent with the other thing unless something's wrong with you, you're ill for some reason. And if you're not a horrible pig or a horrible person, you don't leave a mess either. So it's just something that almost like you can instantly forget about. It's almost like it didn't happen.
Where did they do it?
Where did they do it?
In my bed? Like.
I think we can
Ejaculation is like magic.
It is
That's
like
in
magic.
Steve's mind.
It almost it happens and then now you see it, now you don't.
I feel like if you knew that it happened, and then all of a sudden, like, your wash towel, it gets like a little... You're like, is it?
Then you're right. Then it's time to bring some questioning into
Also,
the equation.
did they go for the tissue, or did they go for the sink?
Oh, good. The
Right?
sink. I don't know that maneuver.
Well, that's why I keep.
I'll teach you later.
That's
What?
why I keep those nice wet flushables. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
man.
about? The gourmet toilet
You know,
paper.
like, when you go into the bathroom, you touch your foot to Brian's, and then you ejaculate into the sink.
Oh
That's
God.
when you do that. Right? Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to a weird ass
got
table
you.
talk. I feel like it was appropriate, a good way to bring you in, Will.
All right. Is that how it happens?
All right.
Remember that question?
All right.
That was like, what's the most unprofessional thing you did in the
Hey!
office? I think you just
I think
did.
you just taught me.
Nailed it. Winner. Thanks for tuning in. This is Steve Zaragoza. This is Mr. William Haynes. My name's Philip DeFranco, and we're out. Unprofessional times 2.
So Steve has definitely masturbated in the office.
I actually haven't. I haven't. 100%. But I did masturbate in the